Okay, so let's talk about Facebook ads, right? How to get sales with your system and advertising in general. So I'm going to be giving you right now kind of the essential shifts to get to six figures very quickly with your ads, right? So this is something a bit controversial, so pay attention, take notes. Some of this stuff is going to be controversial, a bit strange for some of you guys because it's brand new, so pay lots of attention because this is one of the most important videos you will actually ever see, right? So the first thing I want to point out is kind of why these shifts are important, okay? So these shifts I'm going to be talking about now and you're going to discover are really the key to your financial freedom, are the key to you making a big impact in the world, fulfilling this purpose of helping people with your expertise, with your knowledge, achieving your life mission in some way, making an impact in their life, all that, all while generating sales on autopilot, right? Without you having to spend hours and hours on marketing. Now, here's the deal. There are three shifts. We're going to be starting with the targeting pyramid, which is something I mentioned a bit earlier, and it's critical. This is the key, and this is one of the main reasons we get the results we get. So the target, this pyramid is all about this pyramid represents kind of what kind of traffic you're getting. So these are people who are not even your target market. These are people who are your target market, but they don't have money or they're not ready to buy yet. And these are people who are your perfect, ideal client. You can help the most with your courses, who have the money to buy and who are ready to buy now. Not tomorrow, not in a month, but now. Now, what is the real problem here? The problem is that if you are not really like a pro, an expert on paid advertising, whether it's Facebook ads, YouTube ads, whatever it is, you usually are gonna get this kind of traffic, okay? And if you get lucky, you might be able to get this, okay? If you have some experience, if you have learned a little bit, you might be able to get it. However, here's the deal. When you are getting these two tiers of traffic, what's gonna happen is that you're not gonna be getting a lot of sales, you're gonna be getting likes, comments, people in your email list, but they are not gonna be really buying. They're not really gonna be like wanting to buy your courses yet. Maybe you get a few sales, but never enough to hit six figures, right? Or multiple six figures. Now, why does it matter? Like, what does it matter the quality? Why with these two tiers, it's very, very hard to get to six figures? Well, because it doesn't matter how good your funnels, how good of a copywriter you are, how awesome your emails are, how good your sales page is, how good your course is, none of that matters. How persuasive you are if your target is not on point. If you're not getting in your email list, in your audience, the right kind of people, they're just not gonna buy, right? And we're gonna talk about that in just a second more in detail. But the point is that it doesn't matter how good your funnel is, how good your emails are written, right? How persuasive they are if your targeting is not on point, if you're not reaching the right kind of people. Now, the question that follows is, so how do you know that your target is not working? What are the symptoms, right? So this is something we're gonna cover now. Pay attention, I promise. I will reveal it to you in the next few slides. But before we get to that, let me show you something important, okay? And again, we're gonna be covering how do you know if your ads are properly targeted, what are the symptoms in just a second. But first, again, let me use an example, okay? Imagine you're selling a course about how to train your dog, right? And you start running ads, and now you realize that, okay, you're getting people in your email list, you're getting likes, you're getting comments, but none of them are buying. So you send them an email, hey, why aren't you buying? And they reply, oh, I don't have a dog. I'm interested in dogs, but like I don't have a dog, so I don't need your course. That's low quality traffic. If you send them an email and they reply, you ask them, hey, why didn't you buy? You blast an email to your whole email list. Hey, why didn't you buy my course about training dogs? Well, and they say, well, because I don't have money or because it's too expensive. That means this. You are getting this kind of people. Because if you're getting the right traffic, they are not going to be replying, it is too expensive. Because the buyer's traffic, the top tier traffic, always have money. And that's what I focus on with my clients. Always making sure you get the right kind of traffic. So it's like if you sell a course about dogs and you get people without dogs or people that have a dog but no money, it's not gonna work out, right? And you're gonna end up burning thousands of dollars in ads. You're gonna get likes, comments, emails, but really never making enough sales to hit 6 figures. And the real problem is that you are never gonna be able to leverage how useful paid traffic is to scale your business. In a matter of weeks, you can hit 6 figures with it if you are able to ramp it up very quickly. Now, it works, like paid traffic works because, you know, it's just what I have seen over and over again. You can see it here, $11,000 in 3 weeks. And all of that is due to this little thing, right? Getting the buyers traffic, that one over there. So that's important, okay? Because these people have never thought they could leverage paid traffic like they do now. So it's totally possible when you get the top tier traffic. Now, moving on into target segmentation. And this is so important, so please watch it because this is gonna change the way you look at your targeting. So what do you need to do before targeting? Well, it's market research. You need to research about your market. Now, BS warning. What the gurus out there are gonna start telling you is that you need to target magazines or leader in your space. You need to research websites your people like, maybe books they like. And it is like, what? Like, you can Google that. You can Google right now how to target my Facebook ads. And the gurus are gonna be telling you all this stuff. And honestly, like target magazines, like what? Or leaders, the one that everyone is targeting. This kind of thinking, this kind of targeting is very old school, and it's not what they're looking for if you want to really produce big results, because it has a problem. It has actually 2 problems. The problem number 1 is that everyone is already targeting leaders, everyone is already targeting the website, the books, which, you know, it just makes it all way more expensive. Everyone is already targeting, you know, Tony Robbins, or everyone is already targeting like all these leaders in your space, right? It is what it is, right? Because all the gurus are preaching, hey, target the leaders, target the books. But also, it also has a second problem. Not just everyone is already targeting them, even your competition, which is gonna make your ads more expensive, but just because they like one of these things in Facebook doesn't mean they are into a topic. Meaning, you know, like my grandmother likes a lot of cats pages because she likes the videos or whatever. It doesn't mean she has a cat, right? Or she might hit the like button on something of Tony Robbins, but that doesn't mean that she's into personal development or into public speaking. So beware of that, because that's a biased kind of thinking. Like, you don't want to be thinking like that at all. Just because they like one of these things doesn't mean they are your audience. And now, what is that really matters then? Because if this kind of targeting doesn't matter, the magazine, the leaders, the website, the books, that stuff doesn't matter. What matters, right? Well, it's what they call psychographic targeting. And this is a brand new thing. We're just testing it out, and it's been working like insanely well. Like, I'm gonna cover how this works in just a second, but you can see here, people spending $1,000, $2,000 and making like 16. I don't know how to do math there, but like a lot of money. So it works, right? The way this works is that you think of your market as a holistic person. Like, an entrepreneur is not just an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur has different facets in its life, right? In his life. So I want to put this in example here. There was this company that was selling kind of clocks, right? Like watches, like golden watches and stuff like that. So here is the deal. So this company was selling like golden watches, stuff like that, and they were promoting on Facebook, you know, oh my gosh, so crazy the slides today. They were promoting on Facebook, targeting leaders, targeting books, etc., but they weren't getting good results. So something was wrong. So they started looking into the targeting, and they did their research, as we mentioned here, this kind of market assessment, this kind of market research. And what they realized is that there is a psychographic pattern, there is a psychographic trend, which means people who were interested in the World War II were people more likely to buy golden watches for no reason. Like, we don't know why exactly, it was just happening, right? So that's psychographic targeting. You target something different and you get the right kind of people. So let me give you an example. Maybe if you want to target entrepreneurs, instead of just targeting, you know, Tony Robbins or, you know, Russell Brunson, like entrepreneurs, Gary Vaynerchuk, Maybe you want to target something lateral, right? Something that they do in their life, because they're also parents, they're also, they also go to a gym, they do all sorts of things. 24/7, they're not thinking about their business, right? So, you can target something that's gonna be also that entrepreneurs follow, that is not directly related to entrepreneurship. Meaning, in my case, if I want to target people who have an online course, I'm not just gonna be targeting all the top course creators, right? I'm gonna be targeting things course creators do or like that are not that related to courses, right? Maybe they like, I don't know, screen recording software, right? It's kind of lateral. That kind of stuff is what you want to be thinking of, okay? Stuff that is not just like leaders, tools, but more about like what are things that they follow that my competition is not targeting. And again, it works. If you want me to go more details about this, shoot me a private message on Facebook and tell me like, hey, give me more info on the psychographic stuff, and I will shoot you like a guide or something, or like some ideas or something, but let me know over there. Because it's really useful. So let me know if you want that. Just shoot me a private message on Facebook, and I can give you more info on that. But anyways, moving on. That's a great segue to the next one, which is what is the best way to write the ads, right? Because the targeting could be on point, but like if you don't know how to write the ads, you're not gonna make any money, right? So I learned literally from people spending like over $10 million a year on ads, which is insane, right? And the punchline here is it's all about going against the stream, and you will see what I mean now, okay? I will also show you one of the best websites to find photos for Facebook ads. I will show you at the very end of this video, so pay attention until the very end, because this is gonna be very cool, a great tool for you to find photos that catch a lot of attention, okay? So what the gurus want you to do is create this ad that is kind of perfect, right? Let me explain you what I mean. So if you want to target dentists because you have a course about how to get more clients for your dentist business, right? You put this image very stock like that, right? That's what everyone would pick. If you take a course from the gurus, they will tell you, yeah, just pick this image that looks perfect, just like a normal stock image. That's what they want you to do. They want you to do advertising and just promoting stuff and just like interrupting people instead of delivering value. What you really need to do is not just do advertising like this, like, hey, do you want to get more patients? And just have a normal photo that doesn't look natural, right? Because if you scroll through Facebook and you see this image, it stands out that it is an ad. Like, it's just a pure pitch right there in the middle of the Facebook newsfeed. It doesn't give you anything. What you really need to do is this kind of advertising. You might have seen my ads before, and you have to go against the stream. This is an ad to a webinar for my webinar out, how to sell more online courses, right? And the point is that the image has nothing to do. I mean, it has to do, because if you read the text at the top, it kind of has to do, but like it has nothing to do with online courses. It's not a teacher, it is not a course, it's just somebody hitting his face against the wall in some way, right? And it is funny, so it's delivered some value to the people. It's like, oh my gosh, this is a funny image, and they start commenting and liking. You can see it here. So what you really need to do is create emotions with your ads, right? What is the kind of emotion this ad creates? Pains, also in some way makes people laugh, right? That's really, really cool stuff. And you need to deliver value with your ad. One kind of way of delivering value is entertaining people, making something funny like this. And going against the stream, totally. If you check any of my competitors, none of them are doing this kind of advertising, and that's why we can outspend them, because this advertising works just 10 times better. And again, I'm gonna show you like the tool I use to find these kind of images in just a sec at the very end, so just stick on. But again, follow those these three rules, and your ads are gonna work. Pretty much guaranteed, okay? Create emotion, deliver value, and go against the grain. Don't put like just a dentist, or put something funny that's totally different from what your market expects. And if you don't do this, if you don't do this kind of advertising with psychographic targeting, advanced market research, you are tied to waste tens of thousands of dollars in ads. You're gonna feel stressed out because you don't know kind of what to do, and it will take you months to hit 6 figures instead of weeks, which is what it should, right? So that's very important. And when you do it, boom, you can see it here. First weekend we turn on the system, over 3K in sales on a weekend, on 3 days, okay? Weekend, all while relaxing. It's possible when you do it. And that's why I'm showing you this. And it's totally possible for you too to achieve this kind of results. Like, I want to let you know, hey, this is possible to get you this kind of results if you have the right system. And that's why I have decided to kind of open up some spots, just to kind of chat with you. And if you need help with your ads, if you really need help like getting them to work, getting them to make money and scale them to 6 figures, even if you're like starting a bit from zero right now, or even if you have a business right now working, I highly recommend you book a call with me over here, firstsetup.co/mycalendar. Because, if you, information alone is pretty useless, right? Like, just reading information and consuming videos, it's not going to be very useful unless you talk to an expert, right? You can keep consuming videos all day, but if you don't book a call and actually talk to somebody who's doing this, it's going to be harder for you to go to where you're wanting to go, right? So don't hesitate and just go ahead and kind of book your call now. I only take around 8-10 calls a week, and there is only one of me and thousands of you, so make sure you book the call ASAP. So we can just chat through your business, see what's going on, give you some advice, give you some strategy you might need. And then if you want me to help, we can chat through how the process works and how the whole coaching process works and all that, if it's a good fit, right? Definitely. So again, go here. If you meet these 3 criteria, your course is at least 50% ready, you either have a marketing system in place or it's not working as you want it, and you want to hit at least 10K, please. If you're wanting to hit 1K a month, don't let me know, because you gotta have bigger goals, right? Doesn't make sense. So go here, firstsetup.co/my-calendar, book your call now, and let's do that. So go book your call and then go check it out, this tool, which is the tool I promise, Gradisography. It's a great tool for you to really find the images. So go check it out. But first of all, go book the call, don't multitask. firstsetup.co/my-calendar. Let's have a conversation. Let's just meet, get to know each other, talk a bit about your business, give you some strategies, some steps. Then we can chat through how the process works, if I feel like it's a good fit, okay? So that's it for now. Go check it out right now, the page, and I will see you guys in the next training.